I'd sing along, but I don't know what you're singing. Okay, so hello, everybody, and welcome to the Henry Lovers Podcast. Chico is going to be a little bit late tonight, so we will introduce him whenever he gets here. But in the meantime, my name is Brendan.
Wherever you are,
Changing it
this
up. Right.
is my goal, and I'm here for you.
All right, that was beautiful. Maybe let's not do that again. So
You slandering boy?
I'm definitely not slandering.
You slandering boy?
Statering? I'm statering things.
Statering? You statering?
I'm statering.
Statering could be taken as slandering.
Possibly. Okay, so welcome to the Henry Lovers Podcast, everybody. As I said while Mike was singing, Chico's going to be a little bit late. He's on his way home from work right now, but we didn't want to hold off any longer. So this is what we've got in store for everybody today. So we have the Artist Spotlight, which is Smash Mouth, which if you follow us on the Twitters and the Facebooks and all that other stuff, you will know that they responded to my tweet, which was fucking insane. I about shit myself.
Very nice.
It was pretty great. If you guys are listening, by the way, Smash Mouth guys, this isn't a roast.
No.
I promise there's nothing nefarious going on here. In fact, I was a little bit nervous because I used the hashtag better than Shrek, and upon my 4 hours of investigating them on the interwebs, I have seen that they are rather sensitive of the Shrek thing, which I didn't take into account. So
don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll get into that in the Artist Spotlight. But anyway, so I have the Artist Spotlight. That's my thing. It is Chico's trivia, so hopefully he'll be here soon. Brittany says that she's not here, but she is. So she's a ninja, incognitus.
Sneaky.
So, Mike, I believe you have a history and a special guest for us today, correct?
A special guest. Do we want to get right into the guest since we're sans?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, this is a 3-person podcast, and I really didn't want to start without Chico, but he's running later than he thought he was going to.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we couldn't disappoint Smash Mouth. We were really excited to.
That's right.
This is our big break.
Yeah.
We really got to come through in the clutch. So, bring.
Exactly. So,
our old pal, Cleve Brown is going to be joining us.
Oop. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Brandon,
it's fine.
What'd
We're
you
good.
do?
We're good.
You break things?
Don't worry about it. We're good. We're back to the logo screen.
I hope Mr. Brown isn't bailing. I hope he's here.
Waiting patiently.
In the meantime, is he here? There's an echo.
Oh, okay.
Are you watching?
That's hello.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there he is.
How's my friends doing at the Henry Lovers Podcast?
Well, what's up, Cleveland? We're doing pretty well. How are you, man?
I'm pretty good. You know, just chilling in Cohop. How it is. I like to roll.
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
the weather like there?
Oh, you know, it's somewheres in it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Damn Patriots losing on me. Had a lot of money rolling on that game.
Did you know?
Oh yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
It wasn't the whole fortune from your sitcom, though, was it?
Oh, no, I spent that years ago. Hookers and blow.
Hey, at least you're honest about it, you know?
Yeah. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You're not ready, but sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Whatever happened to the bear, man? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, he's still around. He's laying down right in front of me right now. I have my feet on top of him. He got a little mouthy, so I had to put him down.
Gotcha. So you made him a rug. That's a little morbid.
I sure did.
So Cleveland, Mike tells me that you wanted to share with us some Reddits that you're interested in.
Oh yeah. I just came up with this thing called Reddit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not. It's pretty new, I guess. I don't really know. Don't really interwebs too much, but when I do, I tell you, I found some interesting sites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found this one. Black Tears.
Black
Tears? Yeah, it's not what you think it might be, but I tried. It was, you know, it was. I suggest you look into it. It's
I don't know if I want to.
It's many. I'm speaking unknown private parts going into women's mouths, and then they cry the mascara and tears.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, black tears.
All right, I'll definitely have to remember that one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I've just been, you know, going on there and just clicking. Pretty good.
Clicking, huh? I thought it had something to do with something sad. That's not exactly sad, I guess.
I mean, I was
sad
going...
if you're sad and lonely like me, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Am I right?
Yeah, kind of like Ted Cruz and his perusing of the Puninin.
Oh, Ted Cruz. He's my #1 Twitter follower right there. I follow him all the time. Yeah, the best sites. I love those sites.
I thought somebody was taking a piss for a second.
That was my alcohol.
Oh, okay.
I needed more.
I understand. So,
forgive me.
Other than Black Tears, do we have any other special Reddits that you can help us peruse upon?
Well, I got one, but it's not for the faint of heart. You know, I was just like scrolling through stuff, and I was like, "Oh, what's this? This old lady about to get hit by a car," and I watched it, and it was bad. So it's called "Watch People Die." That's the subreddit, and then I'm like, "Oh my God, look at all these dead people."
It's kind of like Faces of Death. The first time I ever saw Faces of Death, that was like life-changing for me.
Oh yeah, Faces of Death. That's old school. That was back when I was in high school.
Yeah, same.
On the VHS.
Well, no, yeah. This is like back in the LimeWire days. Whenever you would you know, rip shit illegally. But no,
that was like death for your computer.
Yeah, the first one that I ever watched was actually these two German dudes cutting off a dude's head and playing soccer with it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
I've seen that video.
Yeah, back from like World War II era or something.
That's
you know,
cute.
them Taliban Al-Qaeda people. Have you seen their 4K resolution on their death kills? Holy cow! I tell you what. They should work for Michael Bay. They got some great angles, and I'm just like, oh my God.
I haven't seen those videos, no, but I did see one of my bosses at my old job was watching a video of them getting like killed by a 50 cal sniper rifle, and
I've seen those.
Yeah, you can only imagine what those looked like. Not my favorite.
Pop out.
Oh.
The eyes pop out like a Looney Tune character.
Not just that. The whole body's exploding under forces of guns. Yeah. Welcome to the Black Tears podcast, everybody.
With your host, Cleveland Brown.
That's right. So
you were telling me earlier about the waffle squashing thingy.
Oh God.
Yeah. You know, I was telling Mackie about waffle stomping. He's like, well, Cleveland, what's a waffle stomp? And I'm like, waffle stomp is where you're in the shower and you have to take a shit and you shit and you have to like push it down with your feet in the drain. That's called waffle stomp.
No. That's a Reddit. That's a thing.
Stomp. That's a Urban Dictionary. That I tell you. Oh yeah.
Oh, listen, I knew what it was. I wasn't sure if it was a subreddit where like you could watch.
Oh no. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
What Reddit do you find that in?
Oh, I don't
The
know.
waffle stompers are us, I guess. All right.
Just don't search Blue Waffle. I tell you, you
no,
will
don't
never
do
go
that.
back.
There are certain things you cannot unsee. That is definitely one of them.
No.
Well, Cleveland, you've definitely given us a lot to think about here. I don't really have any other questions, and I don't really know that I have any other subreddits that you look at.
I mean, I always find random subreddits. I can tell Mikey, though. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very scarring.
Yeah, I can imagine. One of the reasons that I don't want to open up a Reddit for the Henry Lovers podcast, actually, is because of that shit.
Oh, it'd be horrible. It'd be the worst filth people can find. Just
Yeah.
throw it on. I'd probably contribute most of it.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not.
Well, just communists and like bizarre. Not really like people dying or defecation.
Yeah, that's true. We'll probably just get put on a watch list or something.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who's watching that watch list? I'll be watching that watch list.
Well, thank you very much, Cleveland. It is a pleasure.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome back
Hey.
anytime. Maybe a reoccurring segment of Cleveland subreddits or something.
I always love to surf the webs for interesting subreddits.
Awesome. Well, thanks, buddy. You have a good one, and hopefully Chico will be
All
able
right.
to chime in here in a little bit.
Okay, you guys have a nice night, all right?
Thanks, you too,
All
man.
right.
Later.
Bye.
Later, man.
Later.
All right. That was the segment with Mr. Cleveland. Cleveland's Reddits.
Cleveland's Reddits. Heard. Also.
Is that a correct term to say that? A Reddit?
I don't know. If not.
Subreddit? Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, it's a subreddit. Like, so there's Reddit is the site, and then there's the subreddits, which are, you know, the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want to go into next, sir?
I don't know, man. Chico's fucking not here yet, and it's bothering me.
I feel like we could do the history bit, because Chico usually is fairly quiet during those. If you want to go right into that.
Yeah, we can do that real quick, and then I guess as soon as he gets on, we'll do the artist spotlight, and then we'll
Oh, I can tell you the Toad story.
Oh yeah, hey,
The
Mike.
Toad story. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too. Tell me about the toad in your driveway that I totally
Okay.
wasn't asked to say.
Yeah, totally. I didn't tell you.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. If my mom ever listens to this, first off, Mom, I'm very sorry. I know you're disappointed.
Just the podcast in general, the fact that we say the things that we say, and
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Kathy, I'm sorry too.
We like to have a cheeky bit of fun. So I come home from work, right?
Yeah,
I go upstairs, I take a dump,
nice.
and then I just hear a scream outside. I'm like, OMG, what happened? I go outside, and Mom was bringing Maya over, and wasn't paying attention where she was walking. And she stopped right on a big old toad about the size of my hand.
Wait, your mom or Maya?
My mom was carrying Maya and just stomped right on the toad. And it was horrific. I come outside and I hear the scream like, oh no. Run outside. Maya's fine. I thought something happened to her. I was scared.
Did you at least get the light first?
Yes. I took care of business.
Took care of business, heard.
I took care of business. I thought I didn't know that needed saying.
You never know, man. Sometimes you in parental pursuits, you spring up into action without taking care of business, all right?
You gotta take care of the business. Gotta be taking care of business. Like every day. Taking care of business.
Definitely every day. But,
So I was taking care of the business. I go outside and Maya's fine. Like, what happened? What happened? And like, my dad's there, like, your mom did that. And I look over and tell you, this toad is the size of my hand. And she squashed it in such a way that all his innards had flown out all over the driveway. I saw the liver, I saw the lungs, I saw the heart, I saw all the innards just. It was horrific. It was terrible, and it was enlightening. It's kind of like science class. Science class. What's the class? Biology class? Whatever class. I didn't go to school, so I don't know these things. Where you open the frog and you all the things. It was cool. So my mom said, "Oh, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up." That's my mom voice. Nice. And I took Maya in. We made dinner, what have you, played, had fun. And then I go outside later on that day to like take the trash out, wherever, and I just see the frog just laying there. Frog toad. Just the guts and like...
So mom didn't clean it up?
No, she didn't. And Maya's toys are out there, and Maya likes to play in the driveway, so I took it upon myself to scrape up the frog toad remnants and then dispose of it.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
It was not fun. It was like bad enough like it happens that I had to like clean it and I didn't do it and it was like it was neat.
Yeah. That's definitely I mean, was she at least wearing
I don't remember. I hope so.
I fucking hope so.
Well, I mean, if anything it was like sandals, which is kind of bad, like maybe you might get a little splash damage.
Yeah. I don't like stepping on like really big bugs, even with shoes, accidentally or otherwise, because like the crunch, I can feel it and it just gives me chills. So I can only imagine fucking stepping on a toad that is as big as your hand. Yeah. I'm sorry for your mom. That's
she got the worst end of the deal, I would say.
Yeah. I'm sure Maya was probably shitting herself, though, because it's just like, tra-la-la-la-la, walking with Grandma, and then all of a sudden just a blood-curdling scream. It's just like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
It was unsettling. It really was.
I can imagine. It's just, I'm sure the listeners are probably wondering how you could hear your mom scream. But anyway, that's another topic for another day.
It was warm. The windows were open.
Totally where I was going with that, Mike. Anyway.
Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about. History bit.
Where's Chico?
That was supposed to be like triumphant Victorian era trumpets, and it was sounded more like Scatman.
Nah, it's okay. It was pretty good.
It was fine. Okay. Brandon, you got the pictures up?
I do.
You got them up?
The pictures.
You're probably wondering a little bit. What do you think we're going to talk about?
I see a really, really old steamboat, two people sitting on a couch, a guy that's really happy about things. Well, yeah, that's true, Jackie. Jackie said she thinks that the toad got the worst end of the deal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Doobie agrees. Yeah, and then
happy-looking guy, fun fact.
Yes.
His face is permanently stuck that way because of surgery.
Wait, they had plastic surgery back then?
Well, like a lantern exploded on his face, and he got sewn up, and then it made him always look like he was smiling.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess there's worse things that can happen.
Yeah, it's
okay. Anyway, yes, continue with the Steamboat Willie and his
Steamboat Willie,
whatever.
Okay, so this is during my favorite time period, listeners. That's the American Civil Wars. I'm a big fan. So this takes place in 1863 in Nashville. So y'all's familiar with Nashville's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the Nashvilles, before the war, I believe it was in 1862, they did a census, and they estimated that there were 198 prostitutes in the city.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, you'd think so. But then by the time the war had escalated, it had gone up to about 1,500 prostitutes.
Wow. What was the city's population? Did you check that out?
Oh, I didn't check it out, but if I had to guess, about maybe 100,000.
That's still more than 1%. Oh,
well, and you have to. A lot of those people are soldiers too. Serial crushed. I like this. The serial crushing of the toad. Chico, sit down.
Yeah, I'm trying to add him to the call. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna try to fuck with.
I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick here, but all right.
I mean, we can wait and read chat and whatever.
Chico,
Serial crusher. It hasn't showed up as online. He hasn't showed up as online. Hold on. How the fuck do we? That's the wrong movie.
Are you broken?
What are you talking? What do you mean? Listen. All right. My tiny.
We brought you. It doesn't work. It's from 1970.
1970.
Hey, he heard that too.
Say beloved Chico.
Hey, yeah. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Paul.
We had to start without you because reasons.
Because you're an hour late.
No, he's not an hour late. He's
only a half hour. But yes.
Yeah. It's just fine. It happens.
Anyway, Chico.
I'll explain the shenanigans in a little bit. It's pretty stupid.
There's pictures of a boat. There's pictures of a fellow with a smile because he had plastic surgery. There's pictures of two ladies. What's the other picture, Brendan?
The two ladies, the happy guy, and the people chilling out by sheets. It looks like.
Oh, the people by the sheets. That's a very important picture. We'll get to that at the end.
Okay, so real quick, what you missed? You missed Cleveland Brown, which also kind of sounded like Smeagol sometimes. And then you also missed. Hold on. Side note. Brittany says Chico made me laugh so hard my nail polish painted my finger. So you made Brittany mess up her nails. Good job. Also, you missed Mike's a toad getting serial crushed by a huge friggin' guy. So yeah. Well, not a guy, but his mom. But,
wait, was there any reason you sounded like an Italian when you said that?
Yes.
There's a quote from Boondock Saints.
Yes. Jackie said that the toad got serial crushed in Boondock Saints forever. Anyway, so continue on, Mike. Surgical happy face guy and the American Revolution or some shit.
The Civil War, Chico. You're familiar with it. Nashville, population, don't know. Decent-sized city, we'll say. All roads lead to Nashville, after all. 190 prostitutes in 1860, I just read. By 1862, 1,500 prostitutes.
Wait, there were that many prostitutes in Nashville, Tennessee at that time?
Yes, because the Union Army had taken it over, and all the soldiers were there just boning away.
As you do.
So, we're ravaging.
You don't say.
2% of the Union troops were infected with either of them.
Holy shit!
They were clogging up the hospitals. They were just causing a.
Wait, was?
I know, and all that person.
Yeah.
Did they have penicillin back then, or was this whenever they'd smash your dick with a hammer to cure fucking all that?
Dude, give you some mercury.
Oh, even better.
And the 8.2% is without counting those who got it and didn't want to divulge that information. So there was a problem with the VAs down the Nashville way. So what do you reckon they did to fix that?
From the sheets thing, it looks like they must have like made a little tent town for all of the hookers to hang out at or something.
No, you're close. One of the other pictures, the guy there is General William Rosecrans, and he was the second most powerful general there to this point. And he said he had come up with this great idea. He says, we're going to round up all the whores, and we're going to kick them out of their lodges, and we're going to put them on a boat.
Okay.
And you'll never guess what the name of the boat was.
The SS Hooker.
SSIDAHOE.
Wait.
Yes. Idaho.
That's
Not like
fantastic.
Yes, it is. It's brilliant.
SSI. That's amazing. That makes me happy.
Yep. It was probably actually the U.S. Idaho. Who knows? All I know is it's called Idaho, and it was John Newcomb. He got a brand new steamboat, never been used before, and they said, we're going to ship on down.
Well, shit, if I was a brand new boat owner and somebody came up to me and said, hey, we're going to fill your boat with whores, I'd be like, hell yeah, America.
So they loaded the boat up with enough food to keep all the women fed, and they let it on down to Louisville. It caused a couple problems, because as soon as all the whores left, they made note of this. It's very important that there's 198 white. They had prostitutes, and that was the black prostitutes came in and took over. So it was like unidentification or whatever.
Nice.
So it's yeah. So it's the need by different people. It's still the void in employment void of prostitution.
the employment void.
No, it's a job. It's a job. That most of them were poor and broke and didn't want to do it probably, but you gotta make money.
Yeah, very true.
And the second problem that happened is the boat gets to Louisville and they're like, no, you're not dropping them off. We don't want your problems. We don't.
Mike, get closer to your mic.
I'm sorry. Okay, so
that's what happens when you use a rock band, Mike.
That's what happens when you are. Okay, it's multiple problems. It's a rock band mic. It's my headphone cord doesn't reach down to the computer, so I have to be. I'm like tethered to the computer, laying on the floor while I'm trying to be up on my desk, and it's problems. Okay, and I'm trying to read off my cell phone, which is also plugged in because the batteries are dead.
Ashley. Okay, so we
You're
have
fucking
two
nuts.
people right now. Or no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It was just Ashley. I saw that as Brittany. But either way, Ashley says it's hard to hear you. Hi,
Okay.
Ashley. It's been a minute. How are you?
I'm sorry. Very, very, very sorry. So they send the boat from Louisville back up the river. They say, okay, you're going to go to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They go to Cincinnati. Cincinnati says, we don't want you. You got to stay in Kentucky across the river. So they go to Kentucky, and Kentucky's all like, we don't want you either. Poor women who only had food for a week
Oh, God.
are at the boat.
Oh, this isn't. Okay, continue.
Things aren't going well. The soldiers are still boning away. The prostitutes are starving. And they say, well, we'll just have to go to Nashville again.
Yeah.
So they bring the prostitutes back to Nashville, and they're like, what in the world do we do now? This is horrible. This is terrible. And then that photo of the sheets starts to come in. They say, well, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to regulate the sex trade in Nashville. We're gonna have the doctors come in. They're going to inspect the prostitutes, make sure they're up to standards, and then they'll get the seal of approval and they'll get their prostitution license. So actually, like, prostitutes or whatever VD they had, and they started to back the license, made it legal to be a whore,
Interesting.
and everything got good for them.
There's a butt here, isn't there?
Well, then the war ended, and they made it illegal again. But yeah,
Oh. Isn't that interesting?
so that's
Wartime.
a little-
Prostitution's
little-
legal.
yeah. Well, you gotta keep them boys satisfied. They're gonna risk their lives to the country and all.
Okay. Well, that was actually pretty interesting, Mike. That was yeah.
Yeah.
Who knew?
The hose was on a boat.
Boats and hoes, as they say.
That's what they say.
So, what was I about to say? Yeah. And so is that it, Mike? Are we?
That is it for me. I hope you all learned something.
I did actually.
What? I don't know, but
Idaho was a meme way the fuck back in the Civil War.
What that guy expect? Like, I wonder if he just didn't know how to spell Idaho.
That would be my guess, because I don't know if they were called hoes back in the day. But yeah.
I
all
looked.
right.
I looked and could not find anything for the life of me on it. That was the name. It was in Smithsonian Magazine. That was the name of the boat. Idaho.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, Chico, shenanigans.
So, you may or may not have been scrolling through FB the past few days and saw that my team once again were the best in the area. So
what are you talking about?
My pool team.
Really?
Yeah. So
Kicking ass again?
Kicking
yeah,
ass,
so
taking names.
we won the tournament. This would be 3 years running to go and compete in the national tournament in this particular league, which is called
You
Tap
going to
League.
Vegas? Caesar gonna stare at your balls while you're peeing?
What?
That's funny. You wouldn't know that one, Brandon, but
No, I actually do remember that one.
oh, okay. So then, yeah. So that's a thing. So there, so for those of you who have never been to Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, they have a of Caesar in every bathroom over the throne. So us guys, when we are taking a leak, literally have Caesar staring at your junk while you're peeing.
It's fantastic.
All right. So back to the main topic. So this was the third year in a row that we had won that same tournament, and the league operator, who the guy who owns and runs the league branch that we are in, wasn't having it because he claims that it's not fair and that our team has some sort of advantage because of the players we have on our team. So to do this,
I'm sorry that we're good at what we do. Like, fuck
What
you.
a bastard!
Yeah. So what he decided to do was kick multiple people from my team out of the league, so they're no longer able to play, and remove the trip from the people that he didn't kick out at the team and gave it to the second place team.
How can you even do that?
Well, it's his league, so to his discretion, he can do it somewhat. But what we did was a couple of us wrote a message to the headquarters of the league because obviously they're the governing body.
Yeah.
And they did some background work and they saw that some of the players on my team are slightly better than what they're rated. If that, and we're talking like if you're rated as a 5 in the league and people are rated like as a 5.7, you're technically still a 5, although you're on the higher end.
Right.
There were people who were coming back as that. So they're like, well, we could see where these guys are playing, these guys are winning at their skill level, but they're not necessarily like, they're not offending the system. They're just on the higher end of it.
Right.
So that's where that is so far. So I was with my team having a meeting about it. Well, that's the reason why I was running late.
Gotcha.
You gotta they're grinding the gears.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, this trip, I wasn't going to go to this one also because I had won it previously to go in August, and this is a different league to go to, happens to be Vegas, but this one moves around every year.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to World Cup for paintball, which is at the end of October, first week of November, and this trip to Vegas would have been the week before that, and there's no way I could have swung going to Vegas, coming back, working for 3 days, and then leaving for Florida.
Oh, you can do it, Cheeks. If anybody can do it, you can do it.
That's right.
I could, but I don't want to.
You can do it. It's all up to you, okay? You can go play some pool today. You can go play some pool in Las Vegas. You can go and... Yeah, that's all I got.
So, what is your rank, Chico?
I am a 6.
No
the
shit.
The highest possible ranking is a 7.
What?
Yeah, in a different league, I am a 7. So.
Okay,
You are,
so
like,
here's
with
the
Minnesota
plan.
Fats.
We need to go to a fucking dive bar, get drunk, and play pool against Chico.
That sounds like a good way to get shot.
No. Dive bars are
We
great.
ain't gonna go hustling.
That's
No,
what we just shot.
no.
No,
I
no
literally
hustle.
mean as friends, we go get
He
drunk
wants
and
to,
play
he
pool
wants
with
to go
Chico.
play against me.
Yeah,
He wants to-
because
Oh.
if he's a 6,
Well,
I'm a solid 0.3. Okay, if we're being honest.
Oh,
So
golly.
I'm just
Brandon,
saying.
you's funny.
Uh,
You's funny.
speaking of funny, you guys want to get into the artist spotlight? Oh, yeah, actually.
Yes, I do.
You should have a couple beers and play Doobie when you guys are here for the wedding. That actually would be pretty sick. Doobie's, I don't even know how to explain. He's really good at pool, but he doesn't really try to be good at pool. But he's really good at pool, but he doesn't try to be good at pool. Kind of one of those
Chico is
situations.
like a damn genius. when it comes to
Semi-pro,
pool.
I guess. Is that, or are you professional at this point?
They don't call it semi-pro. They call it open player.
Ooh. What Mike said, more or less. But all right, so open player level, and Doobie's just really good at playing pool at Dazzlers. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I would pay to see that. Is what I'm getting to. So yes, getting into the artist spotlight. So Smash Mouth, if you're listening, let me make a little announcement here. I highly doubt any of the people from Smash Mouth are actually listening.
If they are, we are sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'm going to be honest and speak about the band. So I'm not going to trash talk you though. So they responded to the listeners that are here that probably aren't Smash Mouth. I tweeted at them, which is like a new thing that we're trying, basically. We're gonna start tweeting more and tweeting the artists that we're spotlighting and, you know, kind of letting them know that we're doing it. So we did it with Smash Mouth and they responded. And one of the hashtags that I used was #BetterThanShrek, right? So upon diving into the rabbit hole that is Smash Mouth and all of the craziness behind what is now the internet's version of Smash Mouth, I found out a lot of crazy shit. So first of all, before I get into this, the song that I am playing from the artist spotlight or whatever is off of their first album. The cover's on there, you guys can see it. Back then, and this is the whole reason that sparked the whole Smash Mouth thing in the first place, they were ska. They were like a ska band, and a lot of people apparently don't know that. I know that because I own the album and I've listened to it. But like Coker, this dude that I work with, actually is like really into ska music, right? And I had mentioned, I was like, you know, ska and Smash Mouth, and he was like, no fucking way. And I was like, dude, I'll have to show you after work. So work's over, and I show him the song I'm going to play to you, and he's like blown away because leading into what I'm about to talk about, Smash Mouth is more or less considered a meme at this point. And I have actually uncovered why Smash Mouth is a meme. Again, diving through for like 5 hours, I researched Smash Mouth. All right, I'm not proud of it, but for 5 hours, and it was interesting though. That's the thing, is that like I totally understand some of the things that I'm going to get into now based off of my research. So, basically, Smash Mouth is a meme by proxy. So everybody knows Shrek, right? Well, Shrek was a meme way the fuck before Smash Mouth was a meme. But because Smash Mouth, unfortunately, is affiliated with Shrek, then Smash Mouth became a meme based off of Shrek and, you know, having things to do with Shrek. Now, whether your opinion on them is positive or not, literally to the extent of I was at work today and talking about the podcast and how we were going to cover Smash Mouth, one of the servers was like, ew, why the fuck would you cover them? To which I responded, have you listened to any more of the 3 songs they were famous for? And she said no. And then Max, one of the other line workers, like that works the line with me, was like, oh man, that sounds awesome. So it's
hit or miss, huh?
Yeah, it's literally
People are just
that
not
divided.
being tolerant of Smash Mouth.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. You can think whatever you want to with Smash Mouth. It
No,
literally
no,
has nothing
you
to do
gotta
with
be
me.
tolerant. You just gotta do it. They have such great music. Like that one song, like "Someday when my life has passed me by."
That's Sugar Ray.
No. It's definitely the other one that's like every morning when I wake up,
that's also
I'm
Sugar Ray.
around.
Thank
Okay,
you.
what that one like?
Jesus Christ.
Ready to love and fly, fly. Ready to love and fly, fly.
Nice. Very good, Mike. Thank you. Because if they do hear this, now they're going to hate us forever. So, anyway.
Can I say real quick in seriousness, though?
Yeah.
Super, like, this is ingrained in my memory. 1999 All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Playing All-Star. Smash Mouth was there. At the MLB All-Star Game, they had, like, it was just great. I remember that. It's ingrained in my mind. Them being there playing and like just seeing all the legends like Bob Gibson and Ted Williams and Joe Morgan.
Brittany sends hearts towards Smash Mouth.
It was awesome. Yeah, they're playing as the All-Star at the All-Star Game. I was like, oh, this is so clever. It really impressed me.
See, okay, so and that's the thing that I want to hit on. It's like I've listened, especially today. I listened to their whole spectrum of music, right? Like, the majority of my understanding of them is older stuff, like 90s, early 2000s. And their newer stuff isn't at all like their older stuff, but bands evolve, and, you know, that happens. It's whatever.
Yep. Sure.
But anyway, so continuing down this path, as I was, like, reading through their tweets and the Wikipedia pages and, like, all this other stuff, like, people are fucking relentless. Like... at like just kind of
that's the internet now.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, and this is like the cardinal sin. So Jackie says, I'll admit I've only heard a couple, but they were epic, or they were an epic few back then. Wait, oh, they were an epic few back then. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know how to read. But and that's the thing, is that like the songs that they did put out that were popular were super popular, and they were actually really good for being super popular songs. And in fact,
Huck.phonics work for me.
to kind of continue the thing though, so they're just memed to death is the point. So they've the cardinal sin of the internet is if you ask somebody not to do something or show basically kind of that it's affecting you, the internet's gonna ramp it up to 11, and you're gonna just get shit on every second, every chance that's. So they definitely let it get to them in some parts, and they got shit on by the internet, to which, again, hopefully we can correct that by showing this song. But real quick, they've been featured in a ton of shit. Like, I had no idea their songs had been featured in so much shit. So I have a list of a shitload of them, and I'm going to kind of just skim over it real quick and kind of pick out the things that, like, everybody knows. But, like, and this is whether it's, like, songs in cartoons, on the album for movies or within movies, TV shows, commercials, whatever. So they were in a Nissan commercial. They were in a Kim Possible episode. They actually featured in a What's New Scooby-Doo episode. Like, the band was in the episode.
Cool.
Yeah, they were in Madagascar. Well, not they personally, but, like, songs of theirs. King of Queens. They were featured in a Pizza Hut commercial, Alias, Big Fat Liar, Dude, Where's My Car, Snow Day, and then again, those are just a few of them, which I had no idea. I thought that was really interesting. Yeah. So anyway, just because I'm gonna ramble on about this for a million years, I'll just go ahead. Yeah, Rat Race actually was on the list. Rat
Race was a great movie.
Yes, fucking.
Dude, I really appreciate that these guys were able to be featured by Neil C. Ciorega, I believe his name is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's the best.
So for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, he made an entire album of mixing Smash Mouth songs with Full House. The Full House theme song, which is actually fantastic.
We'll have to try to leave a link to that.
Yeah,
so
there's 3 albums right there. I think it's Mouth Sounds, blah, blah, and there's 2 other ones. Hold on, I can tell you. Mouth Moods and Mouth Silence. Those are the 3 albums. Incredible.
Well, I don't think I've heard all of them, but I'm definitely gonna have to check them out. Yeah, so Smash Mouth, if you are listening, there's plenty of love in the chat for you. It's pretty great. Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, this song is called Padrino. This is back in their ska days, and this is the song that has literally blown several of people at work's mind because they had no idea that Smash Mouth wrote more than 3 fucking songs. Also, I'm playing this through my phone, through the microphone, because the lag is just way too much on the computer. So if it sounds funny, let me know. If not, I'll listen to it later and figure it out. But yeah, here it is, Padrino by Smash Mouth off of Fushu Mang, which, by the way, the album title came from a slurring Al Pacino in Scarface, "Fuck you, Mang." So here we go, Padrino. Well, if it... Okay, so that's all I can play for reasons. I don't want to get sued, especially because they know that we're talking about them. But yeah, so that whole album is fantastic. I mean, the first 3 albums that I have of theirs are amazing. And again, I've listened to other ones, and while they've progressed, I've still, stayed in middle school Brandon's realm of music. But yes, check it out. It's a great album, and I don't understand why everybody's interpretation of them is a fucking Shrek meme.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
It's shitty, and I can understand why they're salty about it. But yeah, other Nickelback, they're a whole nother story though.
Nickelback.
Mouth sounds, Chico says.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway. That's all I got. That's my art spotlight. So hopefully
Game night. Everyone wants games, right? Everybody.
Might
Right,
as well.
everybody wants
All
the games.
And
Games.
Trivia. I clicked it.
Yeah.
Hold
Do
on.
you have the thingy?
Oh, fuck.
What thingy do I have?
Oh boy. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to. Hold on a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's put some boom in there. Boom, boom, dynamite. Boom, boom, dynamite.
Why is it sideways?
It's because I added it and replaced the photo that was there.
Chico.
Listen, it's fine. Boom, look at
Brandon,
that. It's
you should have
perfect.
thought of it ahead of time.
He sent it to me while we were in the middle of the podcast. What do you want from me?
I'm so frustrated with you right now.
Be frustrated. Suck my dick. I don't care.
Whoa! Whoa!
I like that, Brandon.
Whoa!
Very saucy.
Saucy.
Don't
Okay,
be saucy
so Chico,
or salty, man.
go for it, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me write down Mike's name on this paper, and then so I'm going to put Mike, Brandon. Line here.
I'm trying to open
line
the
here.
picture. I'm trying to open the picture.
Just look at the stream. All right.
Alcohol alternative to feeling like
Hey,
myself.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Pick a number, 1 or 2.
2.
Ah, you got it.
Oh well.
No, I never win.
That's because you suck.
I literally wrote it down before too. So
This is horse crap. You're lying. This is
All right.
a conspiracy to make me lose.
You didn't lose the last one, did you?
I always lose. I never won anything ever in my whole life.
What? You have a wife and a child.
That's not like I didn't win them.
You definitely won fucking Emily. You're persistent as fuck.
I didn't win a prize. It wasn't like I'm winning.
she's the prize, you idiot.
Yeah, the baby's definitely the prize. You
It
inserted
wasn't
a coin and a
game.
baby fell out. All right.
All right, I guess I'm a winner. Like I know I'm a winner, but I'm not like a winner. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Why
I
am
don't
I looking
think-
at the picture? See, hurricane warning. What? This isn't the game.
Mike, you're silly. If you scroll up, like literally two pictures, it's there. You're a shitter. Anyway, so the categories. First.
Shit. Pokemon, name that car, or department stores. I'm gonna go with the one that I probably, hopefully, definitely know. We're gonna go with Pokemon for 100.
Oh boy. Oh,
okay.
Baby.
Charmander's next evolution.
Charmeleon. Oh, Ant. Oh, fuck.
Got it.
Yeah.
Charmeleon. What is Charmeleon?
It's who is Charmeleon. So Mike gets 100.
Pokemon for 200.
I did it.
Please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. For 200. So, Misty carries this little egg Pokemon throughout the series. Mike.
Who is Togia?
Ha! No.
No.
Who
incorrect.
is Togepi?
That is correct. Brandon gets.
Suck it.
I feel like Hillary Clinton.
Your emails were deleted. Nobody loves you.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, because I'm a loser.
That's fucked, man. All right.
I fucked it up. He's a loser.
Okay.
Loser, baby.
300. Let's finish out Pokemon.
Okay, it is Pokemon number 151.
Who is
got it?
Mew? Mewtwo. Wait.
Bust in first.
I heard Brandon first, but it might have been because you're low, Mike.
I hate my life. He guessed 2 people. Is it fair?
Well, he said Mew first, which is actually incorrect.
Yeah.
Mike?
It's Mewtwo.
Who is
with the steal?
you? 2.
Mike for 300.
I got overzealous.
I believe I'm winning.
Only by 200.
What are the other categories?
We still have the one that I'm not going to get in department stores.
I'll take for please.
This is James Bond's car of choice.
What is
Brandon?
The Aston Martin?
Can you be a little more specific?
Oh, like a fucking specific model? No, I know it's the Aston Martin.
Mike, if you know the model, you'll steal it. If not, I'm giving it to Brandon.
I don't. I was gonna say Shelby Cobra, but that's not it.
No, it is the Aston Martin Vanquish.
Okay. See, that's the. I'll know the maker of the car, but.
I'll give you Aston Martin's good enough. So Brandon.
That's more in my head.
100.
To Brandon.
Brandon.
Let's go with department stores for 100.
The dog Spot is the logo animal for the store.
Who or what is Target?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Let's go department stores for 200.
Save money, live better. Mike?
What is Payless?
No.
Oh, fuck. I know what it is now.
What is Satan, the department store, Walmart?
It's JCPenney.
Oh, is it?
No, it is Walmart.
Oh, ha.
Is it? Are you really sure about that?
Look at the logo for Walmart. It says save money, live better. Walmart.
Asshole.
I thought it was live happy for some reason, but I'll go with live better.
Walmart, give us your money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for that one. All right, Brandon.
Let's clear out department stores because I know I'm not going to play with cars very well.
I don't expect either one of you to get these, but there is a jingle that goes, "Gotta go to Moe's, gotta go to."
You say gotta go to Moe's?
Yep.
Gotta go to Moe's. Gotta go to.
Yep. You have to fill in the blank. The gotta go to blank is the last word. The last word there is the name of the department store.
Okay, can I ask a question? Is it at least an American department store?
Oh, absolutely. It's huge in New York City specifically.
What is Macy's?
That is incorrect.
All right, I tried. Fucking Santa Claus. It's all your fault.
Mike?
Moe's big and tall.
No, but funny enough, this store that I used to go to was actually right next door to a Big and Tall, and the actual name of the store is Modell's.
Modell's?
Yep.
Modell Beckham.
Yeah,
I hate that guy.
I was just gonna say Modell's sounds like a pop star. Like, oh, Modell.
That's quite a popular chain in New York City. It's like a small version of Dick's.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of nothing that has to do with that, do you guys remember Ames?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Ames, dude.
It always smelled like fart.
Kinda.
What?
I went there to buy a Sega Genesis one time, and the guy was really mean to me, and I didn't buy it.
Dude, similar experience. Maybe that's why they went out of business. I went to buy like a Tomb Raider game or something like that with my dad, and the guy that was checking us out was a complete cock about it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Like,
What a
why don't you let
bastard.
me buy my game?
He had black, stupid hair and like a stupid looking face, and he was just like, "Oh, I was like, yeah,
Jackie says,
I don't want to shop there anymore."
Jackie says, "LOL, small version of dicks." Anyway,
What's that called? Chubs?
Chubb's big and tall next to small version of dicks. Yes.
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 Yep,
Yes,
yep.
Queen. Yes.
All right,
okay.
who's go?
It's
Brandon's go,
me.
I think.
It's me.
Brandon?
So I guess 200, name that car.
The Diablo, Murcielago, and Aventador belong to this company.
Oh, Jesus. Wait.
Mike?
What is Ferrari?
That is incorrect.
Lamborghini? What is Lamborghini?
That is correct.
That's what Bam had. Bam had a Lamborghini Diablo.
Yas.
Damn it.
Oh, hey, speaking of Bam, there's a really good Vice documentary. It's like a 40. You did? What'd you think of it?
That was good. I'm happy for him. Lose a lot of weight by skating and like going to Europe and not talking to anybody. Sounds great.
Yeah, you could tell that he was, I don't know.
He's probably hanging out with Mr. Valo.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, so Chico, if you haven't seen it, Vice did a documentary on like a 40-minute long episode type whatever, I don't know. On Bam and like where he's at and what he's doing, and it's pretty cool. So listeners, if you're into Bam and wondering where he's been at and whatever else, it's actually it's worth a watch. But yeah, so
all right. Brandon,
300.
to your left. This legendary vehicle jumped from building to building in Dubai in Fast and Furious. Mike?
What is Shelby Cobra?
No.
I tried.
I don't expect either one of you to know this. You'd have to be an avid fan.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a single Fast and Furious movie. Also,
I've seen a couple of that. I get points.
Doobie watched it. What'd you think about it, man? I'm curious to know because again, I thought it was really good, but yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that it probably has something to do with a charger.
No.
No, okay.
The vehicle that jumped from building to building in Dubai is known as the Lycan Hypersport.
A what?
That's not even a real thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google the shit out of this.
Lycan? Yep, Lyken space Hypersport.
Ly. All right. Do we have a final Jeopardy or is that it? Game for Brandon?
There is a final Jeopardy.
Ooh.
So Mike has 400 points. Brandon, you have 800 points.
Ha!
All of it. So obviously Brandon goes 0. Unless Brandon wants to be risque. You gotta be risque.
I will wager.
I don't know. We don't.
No, so you have to wager at least one.
Is that the new rule? You have to wager.
You have to wager at least one point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna wager at least 401. So that way.
Hold on, just connecting my headset because my cord's not long enough.
I
Okay.
mean, Brandon, all you have to
There
do
we
is
go.
wager. You wager 1 point, and as long as you get it right,
He wins by $1.
yep, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I'll do that. That seems way
You're
more
not gonna
douchey.
win.
So, oddly enough, the Lycan Hypersport, literally, I typed in LY and it was the first thing that popped up on my Google feed thing. This car
'Cause you're
looks
listening.
mean. I'm not like a huge car guy, but this car looks mean as fuck.
Or else you be funky.
Like
It's probably one of
angry.
the more prettier cars to ever be made.
it's
also one of the fastest.
yeah. I'm not like a car guy by any stretch, but like, damn, this car is.
You would drive the shit out of that car.
Oh,
I
well, I would be
Don't
afraid
worry,
to
me
drive
too.
the shit out of it because I wouldn't have the money to pay off if a fucking bug chipped the windshield or whatever. But
No, me too.
Oops.
I would put that pedal through that fucking floor so fast and hard it would be
listen,
funny.
if they were to tell me that I was under no liability, that if I were to total the thing, you know, then I'd be fine.
rules.
Then hell yeah, like
Do as you
absolutely.
please.
I will.
No
yes.
rules.
Oh wait, so Doobie says he's got the self-realization going on. He knows he's messing up, so he's trying to fix it by cutting people out. I liked it. Same, actually. That's one of the things that I really enjoyed about it. Sorry, going back to that real quick. Is just that, like, you know, I mean, his best friend died, so it was obviously horrible for him, and he went through a lot, especially, like, becoming famous for what he became famous for definitely fucks with your head. You know what I mean? But then all of that on top of losing your best friend and, like, the person that you've felt was your brother your whole life, I don't blame him for what happened, but it's good that he's getting his shit together. You know what I mean?
Sure. Never seen it.
You just said you saw it.
I said I saw some of them.
I'm talking about
No, this is a documentary. Like this is like the
Oh, Bam?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
band
Oh, I thought we were talking
documentary.
about Fast and Furious.
No! I just told you that I hadn't seen any of the movies. Why would I be talking about them?
I don't know. I thought you were quoting Doobie or something. I'm not paying
No.
attention. I'm like, I'm feeling
Anyway,
zesty.
I'm 1
Let's just
point.
do trivia. Damn
1
it.
point. 1 point. Wagering
All
1
of 'em.
point.
All of them, so I can beat Brandon when he fudges it up.
All right, the categories ain't nothing but a G thing.
Oh, I got this faux show, dog.
Okay, go ahead.
So the question is, this word starts with G.
Oh golly.
Wait,
This is it. That's the question.
That's the answer actually. This word starts with G.
Okay. What's the question?
It's Jeopardy format, dude. You only get the answer.
what is gangster?
Well, both of you get a chance to answer the question. That's how Final Jeopardy works.
Right, I
I-
forgot.
I need time to think this over. What was the question?
What do you mean? What is the answer?
What's the question?
I like Doobie's answer.
Doobie's answer. What's
All right, Mike. 3 seconds.
the? I don't even know the question.
That was the question.
This word starts with G. You shitter.
Fuck.
3,
Okay,
2.
I'm
One.
locked in. It's wrong.
All right. What did you got, Mike?
Ganja. What is ganja?
Brandon, what'd you say?
What is gangster or gangsta?
Brandon.
Yeah,
Brandon, what'd you say?
gangsta.
Look at that. Both of you got it right because they both start with G.
This is dumb. That's so stupid.
Hey, everybody's right. Brittany's right. Jackie's right. Doobie's right. Everybody
I
right.
love that point. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
So Brandon with a final score of 801 beats Mike with a final score of 800.
See, I figured ain't nothing but a G thing would be like G gangsta. Brittany.
Stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jackie says, laugh my ass off. I like Brittany's. Doobie agrees with Mike, by the way. Just gay. But Brittany says Google. Brittany says Googleplex. That was Brittany's answer. So hers is definitely the most.
This is so much the worst. I lose again. Not even cool. Not even cool.
There you go, Mike. You just named the episode. This is so much the worst.
What's next? Do we have a Henry? I hope there's a Henry. I hope it's freaking Chico. This is the worst.
No, I hope it's Ted Cruz. Please tell me it's Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Tom
Ted
Cruz. Ted Cruz crazy.
Hey, that's a very good point. Jackie says Doobie won twice because gay is also a G.
Doobie, you silly fella. You're just a silly fella, aren't you?
So, do you know what happened with Ted Cruz and his Twitter?
I googled it just now. Twitter porn like sex toys law. Is that what I'm looking at?
Okay, so Chico, is he actually your Henry?
No.
Okay, so real quick before Chico gets into his Henry, more or less Ted Cruz, or in his answer, somebody on his staff that has his Twitter account, essentially liked a porn Twitter, which was like sexy something. If my hold on, I might be able to pull it up on my phone. But
great.
Anyway, so apparently whomever had his Twitter did not know that you can see what the person likes, right? So because they liked a porn of more or less a woman walking in on two people having sex and doing the only logical thing to do and start playing with herself. Yeah, somebody on his Twitter liked that, and the internet went insane, and it was amazing, and it's just fantastic. Shit.
Let's face it, much like Smash Mouth, I'm sure Ted Cruz doesn't manage his own. Maybe he does manage his own shit. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. That was the other thing, because it was on 9/11. Doobie said sexy 9/11, right? Yeah, so people were pissed because he had the audacity to jerk off on 9/11. Like,
oh, come on.
Right? Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
9/11 isn't like the day where people can't do anything fun. You can't have fun on 9/11 because you're a bad person. People are, I just want to take a nail and just drive it through their foreheads.
It's so fucking hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
It's just...
yes, a horrible thing happened. Let's acknowledge it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I can't believe people were getting upset for him for jerking off on 9/11. It's just like, what kind of weird fucking bubble world do you live in where it's not okay to jerk off on 9/11?
This world is unrecognizable to me.
It's great.
People are so up in arms about the smallest things. It's like, look in the effing mirror for 5 seconds, you effing POSs.
Yeah. So, sexual posts, by the way, if you guys want to follow sexual posts and get all of the porn Twitters, that's the name of the the thing. Just tell them that Henry Lovers Podcast sent you so we can get some free advertisement.
Yeah.
Hey, people can never forget however the heck they want.
Exactly.
That's right. If I want to never forget with my hand in my cock, then by God, it's my American right.
Not sure why you go there, but yes. Yes. That's how you, maybe that's what you were doing at the time when you first heard about the towers coming down. You were having yourself a cheeky little wank. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike. I vetoed your title, and it's what I just said. If I want to never forget with my hand in my cock, that's my decision.
I'm sick of losing, okay? I don't take losing very gracefully, all right? I'm just getting salty.
Okay, so Chico, go ahead and do your thing.
All right, so I sent you a link to.
I tried to open it and it doesn't like me. Anyway, proceed. I'm an asshole.
So there's this chick named Kimberly Timber. She is a second-year chem engineering major at UC Davis.
Hang on. Her name is Kim Timber.
Yep.
Her parents must hate her.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
I'm your timber. You better move. You better dance. It'll be a night.
I'm sorry, Chico. I didn't mean to.
The one. I don't know the words, but I remember playoffs. They had the playoffs. It's like playoffs. Pitbulls just say playoffs, and the cash would be timber. You better. And then Pitbull would be like playoffs, and then the Pacers lost, and I cried.
Okay, Chico. Something about Taylor Swift and Kaya Maya Dawson or whatever her name is.
What's a Kaya Maya Dawson?
Just don't worry about it. Kimberly Timber. Because reasons.
All right, so this chick went to just a coffee shop, and she put in this order, and she's listening to music. She was actually listening to the Taylor Swift song "Look What You Made Me Do" while she was ordering and then paying her tab. And for whatever reason, the guy made it as quickly as he could because it's a long line, and he while he was handing her coffee, he was kind of like fumbling it a little bit. So he spilled a little bit of coffee on her hand. Not like scorching hot, like she had bubbles on her, but it was warm coffee. So she went into the bathroom to wash it off. She then made kind of like a scene, but she was singing the Taylor song in the way she was making a scene.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, there is no video to it. I would have loved to see this.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. Like, it's funny that people record people getting their asses kicked, but you can't record a white girl, singing a Taylor Swift song, essentially.
How does the song go?
At a
For those that don't know.
I don't know. I just know that it's a garbage new Taylor Swift song that everybody's obsessed with.
Oh, my goodness. So, basically, to, put up she sang some hipster-ass Tay Swift song.
Pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post it there for you. You can click on it and
staple her hand to the ground.
So on a side note, I'm gonna put the Taylor Swift song in "The Fuck Did I Just Watch" because fuck Taylor Swift. Enjoy however you wish to enjoy it. Much like Sexy Time 9/11. Do what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna give.
What you're gonna do, we're not gonna judge you because we are all here and people on their own minds and what they want to do.
Exactly.
If you want to go and read books on Adolf Hitler and how you can be a better Nazi, go for it. Try to keep it to yourself best you can.
Yeah. Don't. Oh God, I put it under my spotlight. Jesus Christ, no.
Oh yes, that's even better.
No, it's not. Burn it with fire. Ah! How did this happen?
It's because open up the Hitler door.
While you are my honorary Henry is this guy in Florida. Either before or after the storm, I don't know. Before Hurricane came through, he boarded his windows in his house and he painted the word on the boards that he just used over his windows, Irma Gerd.
Yes.
That's awesome. Solid.
Everybody was making that joke at work. The Irma suffers, but it was a pretty clever joke.
Oh, it was actually kind of brutal. I was telling Doobie about it the other day, actually. So downtown Jacksonville, where my sister lives, for the listeners who don't know, was under 5 feet of water or 6 feet of water or some crazy shit like that.
Did she have to go to work that day?
No. She actually went to work today. Today was her first day back since all of the flooding and all that stuff. But yeah, it's nuts, man. And then luckily they weren't Like, they were further inland, so they didn't get hit with all of the nonsense.
surge.
Yeah, exactly. The storm
horrible,
surge and stuff.
The horrible.
But the beaches got fucking leveled, and they hadn't actually fully recovered from what the heck was it? It started with an H. The one last year.
Henry.
No, it wasn't Henry. It might not be an H. I don't know. Whatever the hurricane was that ran through Jacksonville last year. It's nuts though, and yeah, we even felt the effects of Irma. Like, we lost power for like half a day.
Really?
Oh yeah,
North
dude.
Carolina?
In North Carolina. We lost power at like 6:30 in the morning, and then it wasn't again until like just before I got home from work at probably like 4 or 5 o'clock that it was turned back on. And the winds were so strong that it actually blew down and like split trees in half.
Damn, homie.
Yeah. Well, and apparently Irma was so massive that it's the first time in recorded history that the area of metro Atlanta had ever been touched by a tropical storm. It's crazy
about
man.
that.
Yeah.
Tropical storms hit like where we live, upstate New York. Like, that's normal.
Right, but Atlanta is so far inland, like it's like a very far distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're far enough.
I'll go with it.
We're far enough away from the coast that like, or close enough, I guess you could say, to the coast. It'd take me about 3 hours to drive to the coast, right? But like, from the coast to Atlanta is 7 or 8. You know what I mean? So it's.
I hear you.
Anyway. Yeah.
You's right. I ain't doubting you.
What?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
I really need to pee.
Okay. So, Chico, you got anything else?
Yeah, there was one other thing. So Pokemon Go was trying to get this. You know how throw alerts.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go throw an alert that says different Pokemon may be appearing in parks around you. It's a great time to go explore. And then also the hurricane warning in this area is evacuate.
Pokemon Go trying to lead people to their death. That's great. So I guess that one.
The only time you can catch a rare Pokemon.
Mewtwo is the storm.
Some asshole out there throwing Pokeballs at the surf.
Dude, there was literally people that were like shooting at Irma. Like,
oh, I know, it was great. I was loving every ounce of that. That made me so happy.
Yep. This.
Dude, just do your thing. You know, crazy rednecks, do your thing.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's entertaining.
Whatever. You want to be happy? You shoot your guns off. Go for it. You might die. Do your thing. Go for it.
You know, as long as you're happy when you go down, that's all that matters.
That's the thing, right? Like, people get so uptight of people. You know, just let people live, man. Let them do what to do.
Indeed.
There's a great quote. I'm gonna have to find it. But Thomas Jefferson said it. And ever since I read that, I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
Yeah.
If I could, the gallery of my phone. I gotta go to my gallery. I gotta go to my downloads.
Mike, we're giving you a cutoff next podcast.
About what?
Nothing. We love you. Don't worry about it.
If it neither breaks my leg, nor picks my pocket, what difference is it to me? That's what I say.
Drop
Thomas
the mic,
Jefferson. Boom.
That should be a new segment. Drop the mic, and then you just rattle off some kind of crazy inspirational quote.
Yeah.
So anyway, are we good, fellas? We covered everything that we want to cover.
I'm straight, homie.
Sweet. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on the Henry Lovers Podcast, episode 48. It is insane. We are already at 48. And yes, we have more, but shut up. So anyway, Smash Mouth, if you were listening, sweet. I hope you liked it. Tweet us. If not, whatever.
Yeah. We didn't say bad things. We said good things.
We did. I'm actually.
So be our friend.
I'm gonna try to like edit out just the artist spotlight and like send it to him. Be like, hey, just to let you know, we didn't talk shit about you. But anyway, Yes. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody that was in the chat. It definitely makes the podcast way more fun. So thank you again. Have a very good night. My name is Brandon.
My name is Miguel.
And I'm Paul.
Have a good night, everybody.
Peace out.